guys want to watch a Christian sex conference? We're only going to watch 4 minutes of cross-exams. It's actually more like a sermon about sex. Christians are super weird about sexual education. I don't understand why. Also, did someone draw or paint poorly Patrick Mahomes' helmet? What's happening here? Oh, what now? Oh, yeah. What Christians and non-Christians get wrong about sex. We're going to get some stuff wrong about sex. Let's go.
Let's take a look at the two wrong views of sex. There's more than this, but these are the two that tend to predominate in our culture. Many Christians demonize sex.
True.
I'm talking about some legalistic denominations in the sense that it's mostly negative. We don't discuss it. We repress everything, and it's not spiritual. It's just something we do for procreation.
It's Christian,
And you keep it quiet. You don't talk about it, right?
Spiritual. Christians use the word spiritual to describe emotions. It's not spiritual.
Spiritual. It's just something we do for procreation.
Or like, just like pleasure. Can pleasure be a thing we do? Like, Christians have this really weird idea about pleasure. Like, if they have pleasure, it's bad and sinful. And I don't know why. Life is short. Enjoy it. If sex is one of those things that you want to enjoy from time to time, go do it. Sometimes when I like a girl, my spirit leaks out of me. Someone get Hooligan Grundy a subscription immediately. Goodness, that's funny. My spirit leaks out of me too.
And you keep it quiet. You don't talk about it, right? The culture, on the other hand, goes the other extreme, and it deifies the sex. I can't live without it. It's my identity. I won't repress everything. I'm going to express everything.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
So I don't want to live without sex, but I can. McPlatypus, get one of Hooligan Grundy. It worked. Thank you very much. Raised Catholic, shame for feeling any emotion is baked in. Yeah, it's so strange. Pleasure is the devil tickling and tempting you. Ooh, he's titillating you. Makes a lot of sense. I can't live without sex. These are people worried about the human race and procreation. I mean, literally, the human race can't.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
Like, it can't live without some sex. Benny Maru, give one a dual edge. Hell yeah, dude. We're like dual edges. Like white whale. I've been hit. Ah. Oh wait, let's hold on.
I won't repress everything.
My identity? I assume this is like gender identity stuff, right? Not or like sexual. Maybe like I'm gay. And they're like, that's my identity now. I guess. Test tube baby erasure I will not stand for. One of my best friends was, in air quotes, test tube baby. Growing up. We're not close anymore, but when we were kids, we were.
Everything. I'm going to express everything.
Won't repress. So some repression is good? That's weird. Express everything. So you can express yourself, and sex is normal. We should just normalize it. If they weren't weird about it, sex would be... Can you believe this? Sex would be less sexy if we just were normal. If people were chill about it, and we're just like, yep, sex is part of life. It's a thing we like. Some of us like to fuck. It's true. I've been known. I've been known to do a little fucking from time to time. It happens. Queer people don't think our sex is our identity. It's y'all who reduce us to that. True. That's pretty true.
But, paradoxically, they'll say it's only physical.
Sex is not only physical. Hell yeah, Ari. Let's go. It's not only... I guess that the brain is physical, sure, yeah. I guess, yeah. I'll say that, like, we typically dissociate emotions from physical pleasure, but yeah. There's lots of things that go into sex. It's not just physical. It can be validating. It can be stress relieving. It can just be nice to, like, cuddle with a person, touch their skin. It doesn't like it's not about like sex is all hot and horny and there's cum and hey chat, who doesn't love a little cum? Okay, but from time to time, or coming, but from time to time, I mean it. Sex is more than that. Especially if you're a person who has sex with like a person that you love, like it's different. It's not allowing me to put cum sluts in chat, but I'm allowing it. I'll press the allow button on that one. Cum sluts are allowed in my chat. McPlatypus, the 8 cumps. Yes, allowed. It's allowed. Consider it officially allowed. I don't miss sex, but I do miss physical intimacy sometimes. I mean, sex is a bunch of different things. It's not only physical. That said, it can be only physical. I can fuck, and it doesn't have to be I love you situation. I gotta like you, though, as a person. I will not be fucking people I don't like. Thank you. I'm too goddamn good at it to give you the business when I don't even like your ass. You could not be hot enough. There's no such thing.
That sex is just physical. So there's no other consequences. It's just a physical act, two people coming together if they want to have...
Being touched terrifies you? Aw. I mean, we don't have to get into the weeds on this, but consenting physical touch by another person that you trust, I mean, you don't have to like it, but I mean, like, I would hope for you to be able to experience that without anxiety. That's very sad if you can't. I give good hugs. That's a thing I like. I love a platonic hug. Oh man. I mean, I like other kinds of hugs too, but I mean, like a good platonic hug between friends, man.
They want to do this as long as they don't
what?
What's the word? Hurt somebody else, right? We'll get into this later, but
is he wearing tactical like range? Are these for shooting at the range, man?
It's just a physical act. Both of these extremes, I think, are wrong.
Uh-huh.
So what does God say about sex? Well, you might be surprised.
Deifying sex, but it's only physical is a fucking weird thing to put on opposite ends of this. I don't think anyone deifies sex out here in Sex is Normalville.
To discover that the first command God gave to anybody was to have sex. Did you know that?
Sex sounds cool. I should try it sometime. It's pretty cool. It's not. Who the fuck are these people talking about?
Sex is created and encouraged by God. Here's what he said. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase, or be fruitful and multiply. In number, fill the earth and subdue it.
Fill the earth and subdue it. A man wrote this. This sounds like something that a human being would write to give them permission to do stuff.
That's the first command. And you have some Christians saying, well, we ought not be talking about this. We ought to repress this. Well, no, it's a gift, and it's actually a command as well. If we're going to be imagers of God, we have to create, because God creates.
So it has to be procreative? I'm out. Count me out.
We're imagers, so we create. We have families, and we build cities, and we build communities.
Cities
We're imagers of God. We're his ambassadors here on earth. So we're to create. This is the first command. And we're made in his image. That's what it means to be made in his image, to actually do his bidding here on earth. Paul says in one of his letters,
what's with his whooshes, man?
I think it's 2 Corinthians, 1st or 2 Corinthians, where he says that God makes his appeal through you. In other words, God puts us on earth so we can appeal to others. We can be his representatives, his ambassadors here on earth.
Ambassadors, literally Oogle, same thing. To who? To the earth? That we're supposed to subdue? To the animals we're supposed to subdue and eat of? Christian sex ed?
Here we go. Come on, ready? Virginity is cool. Come on. Virginity is cool. What up? Virginity is cool. He's got it. Virginity is cool. Come on. Virginity is cool. What up? Virginity is cool. Come on. 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 Virginity is cool. What up? All right. Thank you.
Harder after that. Never mind. Thought we were gonna get a little bit more weird. Come on. There we go.
So we're images of God in that.
One word: desperation.
So in his first command to us, he talks about sex. Now there's an entire book on the Bible about sex. What is it? We can't even read it on TV.
We can't talk about this on TV. Guess who talked about it on TV? Me! Okay, it is titillating. It talks about the breasts. Your breasts are like mountain goats. Your titties, they're just like goats. Love goats and titties.
The Bible's rated R, ladies and gentlemen.
It sure is.
So if you were to sit down and read the Song of Solomon, which is really about the sexual love of a man for a woman, and you read that to your wife or your husband or whoever, you'd probably be embarrassed reading it.
Why? All right, man. Why are you embarrassed by this? How long is this shit?
Go.
How fucking long is it? It's so long. It's a wedding, by the way. It's not just about sex. It's more like a play. It's actually kind of interesting as so far as like Jewish literature is concerned. Man, this is just a terrible example of that. Let's do maybe ESV Bible. Maybe this would be a better one. Oh my god, they all have pop-ups. That's so crazy, dude. Wow. Place for your personal content? What is with these? Christianity.com will have me without ads. Nope. Cool, man. Do you actually have it? Oh my fucking god, these places. There's lots of money to be had on the... Anyway, we don't have to read it, but the bride and the daughters of Jerusalem, Solomon's Song of Songs. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is more delightful than wine. Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out. No wonder the young women love you. Take me away with you. Let us hurry. Let the king bring me into his chambers. We rejoice and delight in you. We will praise your love more than wine. How right they are to adore you. Dark am I, yet lovely. Daughters of Jerusalem, dark like the tents of Kedar, like the tent curtains of Solomon. Do not stare at me because I am dark, because I am darkened by the sun. My mother's sons were angry with me and made me take care of the vineyards. My own vineyard I had to neglect. Tell me to... Yeah, see, that's so sexy. Anyway, there's some messages of, like, titties and stuff in there. I'm a rose of Sharon, lilies of the valley, like a lily among the thorns. Ooh, yeah. Like an apple tree of the trees. I delight in his shade. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, there he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, peering through the lattice. My beloved spoke to me and said, "Arise, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me." Nice. My dove in the clefts of the rock, in the hiding place of the mountainside, show me your face. Let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. Pretty sexy stuff, guys. Get out of here. The bridegroom praises the bride. How beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how beautiful your eyes behind your veil are doves. Your hair is like a flock of goats descending from the hills of Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn, coming up from the washing. Each has its twin. Not one of them is alone. Has all her teeth. That's how you know she's good, dude. Your lips are like a scarlet ribbon. Your mouth is lovely. Chat. Your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of a pomegranate. Your neck is like the Tower of David built with coarse stone. On it hangs 1,000 shields, and all of them shields of warriors. Your breasts are like 2 fawns, like twin fawns of a gazelle that browse among the lilies. Until the day breaks and the shadows flee, I will not go to the mountain of myrrh and to the hill of incense. You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you. You would be embarrassed? Embarrassed to read this to your wife? Christian men. Fucking figure your life out. This is how do you not just have a good time reading that together? You know what? Your titties are like fawns, baby. Let me hunt them like Bambi. Let me shoot them, I guess. It's like, you know, we like a titty every once in a while. Them tits, though. Hell yeah. Anyone got deer tits? If your titties look like deer, my DMs are open. They're not actually.
Go.
I think they're closed. I do want to see your weird deer titties, though. I mean, cool deer titties. Who wrote their smut into my good book? Trying to get them titties, them deer titties. All I got is moose titties? Well.
Okay, but it's in there. It's in there. Even the Proverbs have it. You know, the Proverbs talk a lot about sex. A lot of times it's stay away from it, but here's a verse that might become your favorite verse in the entire Bible. Are you ready?
Oh, good. Is he going to say, husbands, tell this to your wives?
Here it is. This is Proverbs chapter 5. Drink water from your own cistern, running water from your own well. Should your springs overflow in the streets, your streams of water in the public squares, let them be yours alone, never to be shared with strangers. May your fountain be blessed, and may you rejoice in the wife of your youth, a loving doe, a graceful deer. May her breast satisfy you always. May you ever be intoxicated with her love.
May her breast satisfy you always? I could use a little breast milk in my Cheerios. A little lactation kink. Let's go. Look, I like titties. I'll fuck it. I'll fuck some titties. I'll suck a titty, but it's not like the whole thing I want to do. Some people are really into titties, man. They were really into titties back in the day. They were like, damn, I like some titties, but I mean, jeez. You were going to do that, but you're out of biddies? McPlatypus, out of biddies. Someone tell my titties to stop prancing through the forest. You were the most into titties? You're the most into titties of all people? You're into your own titties? That's weird. Like you're feeling yourself, or you're into titties? Like you're into it. That is weird. Don't jack off to yourself. That is weird behavior. That is weird behavior. All right. Consider it done. I can't believe you're not a fan of the mic lick. Wow, that's pretty fucking surprising. That's how I be on a titty.
Go.
Yeah, it's weird. Stinger Reaper, cool though. I'm happy for you.
We said that on the NRB network. It's in the Bible, all right? Right there. So you guys that don't memorize
looks to the fucking
the
crowd.
Bible, all right?
Here's the
right
crowd.
there.
4 guys. I like titties. Hi. Oh, I like. What's my name? Guy? Glenn? Gary? This is Glenn. No, this guy's Glenn. Who's this fucking guy? GY? G? Am I seeing a GY there? Yes. Yes. Gim? Glenn? Gloop? Gil? Maybe? Gillen? Gillian? Gussie? It might just be Gus. I think it's just Gus. Guss.
So, you guys that don't memorize the Bible, I think from now on you'll probably be memorizing Proverbs 5:15 to 19.
Ha 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 ha, 'cause tits.
There it is right there, okay?
Okay, we learned a lot about the titties today. Christians are fucking weird, man. They're just so strange. There's no need for it. Pretty sure they're all Steve. Well, they had said there was G names. I think it's Gus. You have an uncle named Guy? Who would name their kid Guy like that? Name your son Fella. Bloke. Guy.